Righto. I come down here first light. Come in, there would have been 50 deer in here. 1 buck. Pretty handy buck too, eh? Going, I slowly edged through this shit. I could only just make him out, it was that dark. And I got into 40 off him. And then he was chasing one doe round. She started coming right up and I thought, well, here we go. Then he sort of left her. Then he just followed another one way out over there. So I turned my phone on there, try and get a bit of video. The light come on it, so that was perfect. So the rest of them sort of toddled off up here. I started bringing him back with a rattle. And he came and he pulled up at about 80. And, yeah, I wasn't in a real good spot. He stood there looking for ages. Anyway, not a bad start of the morning. Look here. Back shooting the Hoyt. The Matthews had to go. I couldn't shoot it. I missed another buck on the way out yesterday morning. So, nothing wrong with the bow. The bow shoots fine. I just can't shoot it for some reasons. Proper bad taste in my mouth. To be honest, I think this thing's 10 times nicer to shoot anyway. So. Sorry to all the Matthews lovers out there. I don't love them. With you. Back to the old Hoyt. I dropped this shitload of ground to go down and have a crack at that buck, but anyway, that's all part of it. So I'm only just making it back to the top now. Found another cast. Plenty of casties anyway. But the bucks are definitely having a crack, eh? There's none close to me, but they're everywhere out here. I just heard boars fighting over in here somewhere. Anyway, we've got the rest of the year to chase pigs around. Unless one steps out in front of me, I'm not too worried about it. See females cutting through there. Still haven't got eyes on him though. Keeps following his finger, he keeps getting further and further. Eventually I'll bump into does if he keeps walking. He's not really a shooter. Well, unfortunately that buck isn't really what I'm looking for. As always, he come in, walked around, perfect. 34 yards he was there at one stage. Yeah, he needs a few more years yet, so here we go. Might come right past me anyhow. Ooh! What are you doing, Herb? He's closer than 34 now. Give you a better look at him anyway. Fuck, I thought he was going to put some boot prints across the top of me there for a second. I don't know whether that's the one that nearly ran into me. There's another one there above him somewhere. He's smashing some shit up on it. It'd be like you're about to get into it. I reckon that's the one that nearly ran into me. It mightn't be. Yeah, I can't. Oh, mate's only just behind him, the other one might see it. Better luck they get stuck into it. Get into it here. They're up there shaping up now. Right across the ridge here. That's a jockey buck I missed. Come boys, get into it. Come on. What's this shit? Well, that didn't happen how I thought it was going to happen. Unfortunately. The jockey buck's up there preaching. Oh, why couldn't he follow that, mate? Why them bucks there just shaped up. He chased that younger one, he didn't chase him off, but they sized up across the mountain. The younger one backed out. Come down in here, our mate was up there ripping his scrape apart, bashing shit out of a tree. I thought he might have bit at that rattle, eh? Got a couple of grunts out of him, but that was about as much as he was going to do. An arrow in that buck. I reckon the hit sounded alright. Crashing down here. Whether it's him going down or not, I don't know. Arrow in that buck, here it is here actually. I don't reckon it passed right through. Boys are having a crack now. Hard to tell. The shot looked alright, his back was just over the ridge, so it's pretty much, his back wasn't over the ridge, but where I wanted to hit was, but with the arc of the arrow, I was hoping that was all going to play out. But he wasn't a monster buck, he was a bit of a shit box really. He was one I shot at yesterday with that Matthews, it was raking the ground. I shot a foot over the top of him. Yeah. Some miracle here, hopefully I can find blood or footprints. Find a buck. I just picked that arrow up, just there. I was looking for footprints. Yeah, footprints there actually. It's trying to work out where there'd be footprints. And, sun I can't even see. There's a deer laying right there. Obviously it's something good. That ridge there, whether it was him or not, I don't know. Just sit here for 10 minutes and see if he might pop over there. The old Hoyt eats again, eh? I I don't know, I'm not going to quote myself on this. The only other bow I'd really like to try is a PSE, one of the carbon ones. Yeah, apart from that, I don't think I'll jump from Hoyt for a while. Read that buck. Wouldn't want to be any lower, but straight in the ticker, busted that leg. It's the one I shot at yesterday, I was telling you. This side is kind of looks like he's going somewhere. See this side, no tray time. Weak as piss, really. Here's a look at that up. Oh, I don't know how old he is. Yeah, see how weak he is on this side here. Missing tines, and this side here is not really going anywhere either, I don't think. Anyway, good to put a stalk on him. I watched his does run off over the hill. They didn't see me, they were just getting out of there. And yeah, just slowly kept pushing up, ended up pushing onto him. He heard me rustling around with that GoPro and turning it on. He ran out and stopped again, probably just under 30, and yeah, shot with me 20 pin using the arc there. Lucky I was probably aiming about here with opening the dark over, and yeah, it worked out perfect. Buck down. There's some pretty handy bucks running around in here actually. There's a big old heavy palmy follow. I reckon I can hear him down here. I don't know it's him, but it's in the same spot that I've seen him. Probably head that way and try and put a move on him, I reckon. Well, that's pretty much wrapped the morning up. Still buck grunting out there now, just not enough, eh? Like, you try and make a move on them, then they shut up, don't start again, then one way over will start, and you get halfway to him and he stops. So. Better off not disturbing them, letting them get in cracking, I reckon. Hopefully I can cross a few creeks and that this weekend and go to a few different spots. See what happens.